So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen, number 56, published in October 1961, with story by Jerry Siegel and art by John Forte. Goodness, Jimmy, what's happening? When you passed my typewriter, it broke. Now that you're near me, my glasses fell apart, and my wristwatch is mysteriously smashing. Clear out of here, you jinx. What they're saying is true. I'm a human jinx. Everyone wants to be liked. No one in their right mind enjoys feeling unwanted. Young Daily Planet news hawk Jimmy Olsen is one of those happy-go-lucky fellows everyone likes to have around them, until the dismaying, incredible day when he becomes the Jynx of Metropolis. One morning, Planet editor Perry White gives Jimmy Olsen a new assignment. Go to Smallville, the town where Superman spent his youth. Get some colorful anecdotes about when he was a boy. Remember, I also want pictures. Got it. Later in Smallville, after Jimmy completes his interviews, wow, this is where the rocket, which brought Superman to Earth from the planet Krypton from when he was a baby, landed. I'll photograph the monument which commemorates the rocket's arrival. Next morning, I'll use the tripod to steady the camera for a more accurate picture. One of the tripod's legs has dug something out of the ground. What is it? And as Jimmy curiously investigates, a strange trinket, studded with jewels, with a big reversible gem in the center. It's probably worthless, but it's an interesting curio. I'll slip it in my pocket. After photographing the monument, Jimmy is flying back toward Metropolis in the Daily Planet's flying newsroom helicopter when, jeepers, that water tower's metal supports are collapsing. It'll hit those men below. But then, hooray, Superman streaked in and caught the tower just in time to save lives. I guess he sighted this emergency while on his flying patrol. Gee, what a great guy, and he's my pal. Later, as Jimmy walks toward the Planet building in Metropolis. Look out, kid. Holy cow, that lamppost is crumbling. Amazing. That lamppost fell for no reason at all. Just like that water tower did. This is the second unexplainable accident I've seen today. Gosh. Shortly, in the Planet newsroom, Jimmy is greeted by reporters Lois Lane and Clark Superman Kent. Have a nice trip, Jimmy? Sure did, Lois. Hi, Jimmy. He doesn't know that after catching that water tower as Superman, I swiftly flew here and secretly changed to my Clark Kent identity. Great Scott, what's happening to Lois's typewriter? Oh, look, my typewriter, it's collapsing. Oh no, not again. What do you mean again? This is the third time today things have fallen apart when I got near them. First a water tower collapsed, then a street lamp, and now your typewriter. Golly, it makes me feel like I'm some sort of a jinx. A jinx? Don't be silly, Jimmy. Lois's typewriter was probably badly in need of an overhauling. Those other things you mentioned were just coincidences. You really think so? Gee, thanks, Clark. Hey, your glasses. They're falling apart. Deliberately pretending clumsiness, Clark allows his spectacles to strike the floor. Odd. The stem's hinges have crumbled. Fortunately, the lenses didn't break. The others don't know that my glasses lenses are indestructible because they're made of glass from the model rocket ship that brought me here from Krypton. The hinges were the hinges of the stems, however, were made of earth metal. I am a jinx. Jinx? Nonsense. If you don't stop these idiotic pranks, Jimmy, Oh, your wristwatch is crumbling, Chief. Now do you believe I've become a hoodoo menace to humanity? Oh. It's fantastic, but I do believe you now. Get out of here quick, Jimmy, before you make our presses break down and put our newspaper out of business. I don't want a jinx on the staff. I'll go. Poor Jimmy. If he brings bad luck wherever he goes, no one will want anything to do with him. A human jinx. It hardly seems possible, yet I saw it with my own eyes. Thoughts whirling unhappily, Jimmy walks through Metropolis Park. I'll become a hermit, so I can't cause any more trouble. I'll never be able to see Lucy again. As Jimmy passes a lion's cage, more bad luck. The cage bars just crumbled, freeing the lion. It's coming after me. I've got to run. Growl. Desperately, Jimmy climbs a high picket fence. Whew. I'm lucky this fence is here, or that lion would have got me for sure. I'm safe. Suddenly, the metal fence collapses. More bad luck. He's after me again. Swiftly, Jimmy darts to a parked meat delivery truck. Forget about me. Here, pussycat. I have a grade A steak. It's delicious, nutritious, juicy, tender. It's good. And as the king of beasts is halted by young Olsen's desperate ruse, how to go far, far away, The zookeeper will recapture the line. But minutes later, Jimmy looks down a gun's steel barrel. Oh, hold up. Hand over your money and other valuables, quick. Start emptying your pockets now. As Jimmy surrenders his Superman signal watch, the trinket he had found in Smallville, and a few coins. You must have more money on you than this, chum. Where is it? I'll outwit him. Please don't shoot me. I hide my money inside that watch. It's a trick watch. Press the button on the side and it'll flip open. You'll find my money folded inside. Actually, pressing the button will send an ultrasonic SOS to Superman. And as the crook falls into Jimmy's trap, nothing happened. Z. It will, Buster. It will. Any second now. Instance later. Flashing in, the Man of Steel knocks out the hold-up man with a light tap. End of attempted robbery. Thanks, Superman. I have some terrible news. I've become a jinx. As Jimmy relates the day's distressing events, Superman abruptly interrupts. Great Scott, where did you get this? That worthless trinket? Oh, I found it in Smallville this morning, at the place where the rocket which brought you from Krypton had landed. After Jimmy explains, Jimmy, you're not a jinx. Think back. There was iron in the water tower's supports, in the lamp post, in Lois's typewriter and Perry's wristwatch, in the hinges of Clark's glasses, in the cage bars and the picket fence. However, there wasn't iron in the robber's steel gun or in your wristwatch. The Superman signal watch is made of a special alloy from another world, correct? Right, but what are you getting at? My super memory recognizes that the object you thought a trinket was invented by my father Jor-El just before the destruction of the planet of my origin. Your prediction is coming true, Jor-El. Krypton is about to perish now. Quick, place baby Kal-El in the model rocket ship and send him to Earth so he will survive. I'll place this jewel in the ship too, Lara. It's really a tiny projector I invented which emits invisible rays that can destroy iron. Since meteors are almost all iron, Lara, the projector will protect the rocket from being destroyed by meteors during the flight. The reversible jewel in the center turns the rays on or off. Minutes after my father shot me into space in the small rocket ship, the planet Krypton exploded into great fragments which atomic fission transformed into green kryptonite. Often during its trip to Earth, the ship was menaced by meteors, but each time the projector's invisible rays shattered the iron meteors, saving the vessel from destruction. When the rocket crashed on Earth, then was exploded by its super fuel, the projector must have... Well, we saw the rocket, though. The projector must have hurled into the ground by the impact. Your camera's tripod accidentally brought it to the surface. I think we got a continuity problem. As Superman finishes speaking, hooray, I'm not a jinx. After all, it was the projector's invisible rays that made all those iron things collapse. It must have a heck of a battery on it. I've reversed the large jewel, so the rays are now turned off. Take over, officer. Flying to Washington, D.C., the Man of Steel calls on President Kennedy. This device can be a great secret weapon against battleships or tanks. Mr. President, please accept it. Thank you for this valuable contribution to national security, Superman. Returning to the Daily Planet, Jimmy explains everything to Perry White and is put back to work. Good story, Jimmy, but you made one error. Yes, what is it, Chief? In your article, you refer to Superman as the Man of Iron instead of the Man of Steel. I've still got iron on the brains. The end. That was a good one. I really like that.